This is going to be an interesting race between himself, O'Grady, and McMaster as they go ahead on the first lap of 8 seconds. Kevin O'Grady on pole as a This is going to be an interesting race between himself, O'Grady, and McMaster. And we're looking back from the K-Tech Triumph Daytona of Offaly's Keelan Ryan, who leads the Super Sport Cup class after 7 races. Mike Brown from Cork behind him on the Kawasaki. Keelan Ryan, winner of race 1 this weekend in the Cup class. His 4th win of the season after a hat-trick in round 1. The leaders through Bridgestone, McGlinchey, McMaster and O'Grady, the 1, 2, 3. Dave Butler's in 4th. Mike Brown is behind Ryan as they exit Lola Corner. And McGlinchey goes for the lead. Down under McMaster he goes into turn 7A. Can he hold it? No, he can't. McMaster says, I'm not having any of that. And he's retaken the lead. O'Grady's in 3rd. Well, we did say at the start this could be a brilliant battle between these front 3. There's Emmett O'Grady looking back at Butler. What a terrific opening lap this is. Butler in 4th as they come out of Devaney's corner. McMaster, McGlinchey, O'Grady, Butler, Ryan up to Southside Motor Factor's corner at the end of lap 1 of 8. And if the first lap is anything to go by, this is going to be a terrific contest. That's how we stand. McMaster, McGlinchey, O'Grady, Butler, Ryan, Keelan Ryan, the leading Cup rider in 5th place. O'Grady, the carryman, 2nd in race 1 behind McGlinchey, and 2nd in the series behind McMaster. The 2 non-finishes for O'Grady in 2018. So McMaster leads McGlinchey, a rider from Aghadowey in Northern Ireland. He's made quite a name for himself since he first lined up on the grid at Bishop's Court in 2016 on his production twin. And McGlinchey leads the British Junior Super Sport Series, and this time he's got the lead, and I don't think McMaster will be able to respond. O'Grady now thinks, well, if McMaster's coming back into my clutches, I can pick up some very valuable championship points here. That's O'Grady looking back at Butler. Long sweeping left-hander, Devaney's, before they straighten up. McGlinchey, last year, he won the Masters Super Sport Cup with 10 wins, 6 seconds and a 6th in the 19 races. McGlinchey also won the Ulster Super Sport Cup Series on his standard Suzuki 600cc machine. And he's having a great time in the British Series this year, using Mondello Park. A couple of races here to keep himself in tune for the British Championship, his main concentration in 2018. He leads, McMaster 2nd, O'Grady 3rd. Butler's 4th. Front 3 pulling away a little bit. O'Grady right on the exhaust of McMaster around Bridgestone Corner. And O'Grady might fancy it here. Last of the late breakers down into turn 7A. Can he get after McGlinchey now? Looking back from O'Grady to McMaster. McMaster, the championship leader. O'Grady trying to pick up more points than McMaster this weekend in his attempts to win the championship. Might fancy this. Up the inside, no. McGlinchey closes the door. McMaster is getting closer. Butler just hanging on to the coattails of the leading 3. Number 4 is Kevin Baker from County Clare on the Kawasaki. He started 10th, he's now 8th. Second to Keelan Ryan in the Cup class. Now the main straight they come, under the start-finish line. Back with the leaders we go. McGlinchey, O'Grady, McMaster, down to Bridgestone they come from turn 3. O'Grady really is pushing McGlinchey hard as they go around Bridgestone. Terrific scrap between these 3. Looking back from Keelan Ryan's Triumph Daytona, Behind him is Mike Brown as they exit the Lola corner. Dives down the inside. Heading down towards turn 7A and 7B. Excellent overtaking manoeuvre from Mike Brown. The first time we've seen him this season. McGlinchey, O'Grady and McMaster. It's great to see McGlinchey back mixing it with the regulars in the Irish Supersport Championship this year. If you can get past the likes of McGlinchey, you'll know you're a good rider. Here they are at the end of this lap. McGlinchey, O'Grady, McMaster as they flash through. Butler in 4th and Brown in 5th place. Baker yet to win in the Cup class this season. 4 second places in 7 races so far. It's McGlinchey, O'Grady, McMaster. Dave Butler still 4th in this 8-lap race, and O'Grady dives down at Lola corner under McGlinchey to take the lead. He'll be well happy now to have McGlinchey ahead of McMaster in the race for the championship as he tries to pick up maximum championship points. McGlinchey 2nd, McMaster is 3rd, but a brilliant overtaking manoeuvre by Emmett O'Grady gives him the lead. Can he hang on to it? McGlinchey is not giving up, you know. Just pulled away from McMaster ever so slightly. McGlinchey has a little look down the inside, but O'Grady closes the door. Kennedy, his first time out this season on the Yamaha R6, and he's through. 6th in the opening race this weekend for Kennedy. As we go back with the leaders on the last lap, and McMaster's well back from the front two as we head towards the final corner. O'Grady from McGlinchey, and McGlinchey's trying everything he can using all the track that he can possibly do, and he's gone down the inside of O'Grady, and as O'Grady lost this win, he's trying to fight back as they come down the main straight. McGlinchey tries to close the door, and what a finish that was. Dean McMaster, the championship leader, has to be content with 3rd, but a brilliant finish as Ewan McGlinchey took the win from Emmett O'Grady. Fantastic finish. Keelan Ryan wins the Cup class. 2nd will be Kevin Baker as he holds off Wayne Sheehan. But a brilliant finish to this Super Sport race as McGlinchey beats O'Grady on the final corner on the international circuit. Well, what a finish to that race. Ewan McGlinchey just pips Emmett O'Grady for the win on the very last corner. Dean McMaster was in 3rd place. The leading Cup rider home was Keelan Ryan on the Triumph in 7th.
Wayne, 3rd place, congratulations. Talk us through that race for you.
Yeah, I was happy enough. We got a bad start there. My bike gave trouble there yesterday, so my brother jumped in with it and got me out for today, and I never practiced the start, so it was hard to get off the line, but once I got going, I went okay. Had good enough pace, I think, to run at the front, so hopefully try to get off the line the next one and go for it.
Kevin, we meet again. Congratulations on your 2nd place position.
Oh yeah, happy out. No, myself and Wayne had a brilliant race there. Keelan, we couldn't catch Keelan at all. He was miles ahead of us, but we'll see how we get on the next one.
Keelan, congratulations, another 1st place position.
Yeah, it's good to be back in 1st place. 1st place yesterday and again now today, so yeah, very happy with the bike again.
You seem to be holding your own a fair bit with the more pro guys there.
It's nice, I can get away with them for the first couple of laps. I'm trying to ride smart and just take care of the Cup wins more so than the pro stuff. But we'll see what happens towards the end of the season, when I kind of see where the championship is going, and we might try and be a bit stupid and see what happens.
Dean, 3rd place, congratulations. Just couldn't seem to catch Ewan and Emmett today.
Yeah, we all were together for a good 2 laps, and then 2 laps ago they just dropped me. I'm really struggling with grip this week, and something I'm going to have to work on, characteristics of my bike, that it's frustrating the way the start of the year's gone to now be watching boys right away from you, but we'll sort it out.
Emmett, we were just so unfortunate right at the very end there.
I thought I hadn't gone into the last corner, but at the time I had the last lap, I pulled a gap on him because I was following him for a few laps and I could see where he was quicker. But I thought it was so much quicker through the second last corner that I thought there was no way that he'd be able to carry that speed through to me. Unfortunately, I had the steer and damper brakes, no excuse, I was riding hard. But I just couldn't get it hooked up coming out of the corner because I kept getting a weave on. But we've one more to go now and hopefully I can get him.
Join us after the break for more of today's Super Sport races from Mondello Park.
final Supersport race of the weekend, race 9 of the series. Ewan McGlinchey didn't come out to take his pole position, so Emmett O'Grady and Dean McMaster were on the front row of the grid. Keelan Ryan, the series cup leader, is on the second row. 8 laps of the Mondello International Circuit to be traversed, and O'Grady gets the jump on everybody. And Mike Brown from Cork, where's he come from? On the Kawasaki, it's the first time we've seen him this season. 2 fifth-place finishes so far this weekend for Mike Brown from Cork, and he surprised the front two. Dean McMaster, that's him behind, and O'Grady, and McMaster goes up under Brown to take the lead. Mike Brown got a terrific start from the second row of the grid to surprise the leaders and take the lead, but McMaster wasn't having any of that. McMaster now leads. 8 laps of this 3.5 kilometre international circuit as they end lap 1 with Dean McMaster leading, and O'Grady nips down the inside of Mike Brown. That's how they look at the end of lap 1. McMaster, O'Grady, Brown in third. Butler, who was fourth in the previous race, is still fourth. There's Keelan Ryan. Ryan gets past Owen Collins. That's Kevin Baker in front of Collins. Got very close to him. As the leaders stream through. Brown is Butler now for company on lap 2. No McGlinchey to worry about. McGlinchey really was a thorn in the side of these two riders. In the opening 2 races, he won the opening 2. He's not here, and O'Grady retakes the lead into turn 7A and 7B. He holds on to it. Emmett O'Grady looking to collect more championship points to close the gap between him and Dean McMaster in this Super Sport series. 7 rounds, 3 races per round. It's demanding. This is Brown and Butler in the battle for third. Butler has a little look up the inside as they go into the final corner, and he should hold on to third place down the main straight. But Brown's not having any of it, you know. He's still got that inside line as he powers down the main straight. And would you believe it, Brown has retained third place despite what Butler was trying to do there. Fantastic stuff from the Corkman. We're on lap 3. Into Bridgestone Corner comes our 2 leaders. Emmett O'Grady, tracked by Dean McMaster. Into turn 7A and 7B. And O'Grady goes wide, and McMaster takes the lead. And that was a mistake by O'Grady. Here's the battle for third and fourth. Mike Brown, also a road racer, competed in the Faugheen Road Races in 2017 for the first time. And he's holding on to third place, despite the attentions of Dave Butler. Up the Southside Motor Factors corner they come again. Front 2 disappearing down the road. It's the battle for third place. As the battle for the lead continues between Dean McMaster looking back at O'Grady's bike. McMaster's Twitter handle is Dean McFaster. He's certainly shown a clean pair of heels to O'Grady at this point as they go through paddock. Up to Southside Motor Factors. O'Grady has the inside line here, should dive down the inside and retake the lead ahead of Dean McMaster. It's a terrific scrap between these two. McMaster's not giving up, you know. Down into the first turn they come, but O'Grady closes the door firmly on Dean McMaster. Back with Keelan Ryan again on the K-Tech Racing Triumph Daytona. And he has taken the place from Kennedy. Smooth as you like. And he's up to 5th overall and leading the cup class. And Brown, well, you can see a little wobble there. He stuck his right foot out and under braking allowed Dave Butler to get through and take third place as they go on to their last lap. Further back, this is Keelan Ryan, now ahead of Kennedy. And up into 5th place as They and Baker start their last lap. Here's the two riders at the back of the field. Wicklow's Dean Lacey on the Honda and Patrick McKillen on the R6 Yamaha at the back of the field. And down goes McKillen. And he's not going to finish the race. He won't be allowed to restart. O'Grady has now opened up a 4-second gap from Dean McMaster. Up to Southside Motor Factors he comes. In second place is Dean McMaster. Some way distance. The yellow flag's been waved because McKillen's off. But that won't affect Eamon O'Grady. It's his third championship win this season. His first win of the weekend, having been pipped in the previous race by Union McGlinchey. McMaster is second. He'll retain his championship lead. Third home will be Dave Butler ahead of Mike Brown, equaling his best result of the season, his second podium. Fifth place will be Keelan Ryan, maximum championship points in the Cup Series, his third win in the class. Graham Kennedy in sixth. And it will be Kevin Baker in seventh place, second in the Cup class. Well, that's an important win for Emmett O'Grady on that Yamaha. The championship leader, Dean McMaster, in second place. Dave Butler got the third place on the podium, with Keelan Ryan, the leading Cup rider, home in fifth. In the championship, in the Cup race, Keelan Ryan commanding 45-point lead from Kevin Baker. Owen Collins on the Kawasaki is in third. In the overall championship, Emmett O'Grady has closed the gap a little bit. He's 37 points adrift now of Dean McMaster. Keelan Ryan, the leading Cup rider, is also third.
Keelan.
With a comfortable lead in the championship now again, so absolutely perfect again.
So you got a very special trophy there in the last race. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, coming into this weekend, that trophy was top of the list. I didn't care what happened once I got that, because like I was saying years ago, Aidan had helped me out a bit with the kind of journalism and photos when I was racing, and yeah, to have that trophy, it means the world.
Dean, congratulations, another podium finish, more points on the board for you.
Yeah, the way this weekend went, just getting free finishes and good point scoring finishes, not losing too much points to them boys, was all I could do this weekend. We're going to have to try and work something out for the next day.
What would you think you'd do now to get ready for the next day?
We're going to have to look at the suspension really. I just can't get any grip from that rear tyre. Wherever the Triumph reacts differently to the other bikes, I'm just really struggling on that big circuit. You know, Emmett and Ewan were riding amazingly today, and I just had nothing for them. So,
Emmett, congratulations, you finally got your win.
I wouldn't say it was hard fought. I kind of had I had that one in the locker since Ewan missed out in the last one. But we're happy. We're happy to claw back points in championship. Still a long road ahead. Put the head down and keep going like this, and keep out in front. We'd be happy.
And is there anything you would do in particular to get yourself to that state where you can catch up?
It's all self-motivation, really. Coming back at it after a 5-year break, it's a hard class to compete in when you're coming back into it. But I'm happy. I am happy. It doesn't look like I'm happy, but I am happy to be back in the fight for the championship.
Union McGlinchey was a busy rider at Mondello Park. Not only did he take 2 wins in the Superbike